most two important things you have to remember when you learn new words is phonetic symbols and the stress. Let's start with the first one. Imagine when you are first given the word, for example, magazine. You are not sure how to pronounce this word, right? But look at your dictionary. You will see this. This is the phonetic symbol of the word, and this is, you have to read exactly what this is written. Okay, and in this word there are 3 syllables, magazine. So make sure that when you look at your dictionary, you know exactly how to read the word, like this. And the second tip is the stress. This is very important because if you don't stress the word correctly, people cannot understand what you are talking about. Okay, so what the stress? The stress is the syllable on which you should raise your voice when you pronounce the word. Example, magazine. There are 3 syllables, me, g, and zine. Okay, and according to the dictionary, the stress falls on the 3rd syllable, which is labeled by this apostrophe. 3rd syllable, which is zine. So how should you read this word? You should read it as magazine. Magazine. Okay, so you raise your voice in the 3rd syllable. And of course, when you learn a new word, you should understand the meaning of it, right? So I guess I don't have to talk about this, but remember these 2 things are the most important things that you should remember when you learn a new word. Okay, there are many difficult and confusing sounds in English, but don't worry. Today I'm going to help you review and correct some common mistakes that many Vietnamese people make when they learn to speak English. Coming to the sounds, we have 2 different types, consonants and vowels. Okay, let's look at the consonants first. First sound, how do we pronounce this one? S, s. Examples, sing, similar. Okay, second sound, shh, shh, shh. Look at my mouth. You have to do exactly like that when you pronounce this one. Examples, shoe, she. And wait here. She is the word that many people make mistakes when they pronounce. Many people say this word similar to see, but no, see is see, not she. So see and she, remember, okay? Next sound, z, z. So it's different from s. Okay, examples, zebra, 0. Next one, y, y. Examples, yacht, or the most common word, your. Okay? Okay, this is interesting. Look at this sound. This is considered to be the most difficult sound in English because when you speak, you should use a little technique. You have to put your tongue between your teeth. Okay, like this. And you have to push the air from inside to outside in your tongue. Okay, examples. Thief, think. Very difficult. And this sound is somehow similar to this sound, but it's a little bit slighter. It's slighter. It is the. And examples, father, this, the, that. Okay? Now we come to the 3 last difficult sounds in consonants. The first one is the lightest, the slightest. Okay, j, j. Examples, television, television. The second sound is similar to the previous one, but it's a lot stronger, J, j. Examples: jar or garage. Very strong sound. Okay, and the last one, a big difference. Ch, ch. Examples: chair, children. Okay, now let's come to the vowels. Before that, I have to tell you one thing to make sure if you know it or not. Okay, with this label, this means short sound, E, short. But with E and the colon, dot dot means colon, it means a long sound, E, okay? E and E is different. Now look at E here, E. Examples: tree, pink, okay? And the longer sound, E, we have B or beach. Okay. And here, this sound is actually the combination between A and N. It becomes A, A. And examples: cat, magazine. Okay. Next one is A, A. And examples: sun or double. Okay. And the last two sounds, the same again. Here, this is the short sound of and here is the long sound of longer. Okay, with we have letter or color, it's short. And with the longer sound, we have shirt and concern. Okay? Hopefully after this section, you will be able to pronounce correctly any new words that you learn every day. If you have any questions, please leave comment below. I will answer. Thank you for watching. See you next time.